Hey guys, welcome to a new video, and today we talk about Japan and this plastic problem. When you think about Japan and the environment, you think clean air, clean water and clean streets, and that's true. When you come to Japan, you see that they recycle really well with burnable, non-burnable and bins for plastic. They separate their garbage, but that's only the outer layer we see. When you think about Japan and you come here, you realize that there's a big plastic problem. For the past 2 weeks, I have had this challenge of living with no plastic. That's single-use plastic that I can avoid. But what has happened, it's been really hard. Let's see how I coped with this plastic situation. When you live in Japan, you normally go to two places for your snacks or groceries. One is the convenience store open 24 hours, and two, the supermarket where you go for your groceries. And this has been my experience for the past 2 weeks in both places. Firstly, convenience stores, they are everywhere, and I usually go there for my snacks during my break. And when you go inside convenience stores for the past 2 weeks, what I've seen is I see all plastic. Any product from food to drinks is wrapped in some form of plastic. The only thing I could eat was the fried food that is wrapped in paper, and the hot coffee that's given in paper cups. The situation is worse when you go to supermarkets. When you go to supermarkets or shop, you'll see that fruit, some of them that don't need plastic packaging, are wrapped in some sort of plastic. Any fruit or vegetable I've seen is wrapped in some sort of plastic packaging. And the situation is worse in other sections. Meat or oils or any other form of food, everything is wrapped in some sort of plastic. And yes, it's true that some products I think must be wrapped in a plastic packaging. But think about eggs or a bag of rice. This can be avoided. They can be packaged in maybe paper packaging. And think about this cup noodles, which is in a paper container, but its outer layer is wrapped in plastic. And that's what happens in Japan. Too many plastic packaging that's unnecessary and that you don't need. So that has been my experience the past few weeks trying to live with less plastic. And it has been really hard, as you saw from the different aspects in my daily life. And due to this situation, Japan has become the second largest producer of plastic waste, second to the United States. They produce around 9 million tons of plastic waste every year, 40% of which is disposable plastic that can be avoided. And around 13% of this waste is actually recycled. The rest is burned or transported to other countries, which is a very big problem. Japan being so technologically advanced, they can tackle the plastic problem better. I think recycle is a solution. They need to be able to have a process where people use less. And what the government has tried to do is they put a price on a plastic bag. You want to buy something, you want a bag, it costs around 5 yen, but that's not the solution. People need to change their habits of using less plastic, and the government should have rules where plastic packaging isn't allowed. So if you're someone who's living in Japan just like me, try to reduce your own plastic footprint, because if you don't reduce your own plastic footprint, what happens is that the plastic that you use ends up in the ocean just like here.